training as much as you can is not the only way to improve as an athlete. So in today's video, we're going to go over 5 things which every athlete should do in order to improve that no one is talking about. And please note that the 5 things will not be in order. Number 1, you need to focus on your mental health. If you're constantly depressed, if you don't feel good within yourself, if you don't feel good in your own body, how do you expect to see any progress in your athleticism, in your vertical jump, in your speed, in your change of direction, in your endurance, or whatever it is? You need to make sure that you not only eat, train, sleep, repeat, but you need to make sure that you also talk about the things which are inside of you. You need to make sure that you're not depressed, that you're not constantly unmotivated to train, that you're not always thinking about the next dopamine hit to get. You need to make sure that you are happy within yourself in order to start seeing progress. Not only as an athlete, but as a human being in general. You need to make sure that you feel good within your body, within yourself. You need to make sure that your mind and body work together. Number 2, get good quality rest. I mean actually taking care of your nutrition, getting good, really good quality food in your system. Focus on your sleep. You need to make sure that you're getting at least 8 hours of good sleep, not 8 hours of chilling in bed, but 8 hours of good quality sleep. If your sleep sucks, a few tips I can give you is wear blue light blockers before bed. Take magnesium at least 30 minutes to 1 hour before bed. Don't drink or eat anything an hour before bed, and make sure you have a hot shower before your bed. Not a cold one, but a hot shower before your bed. This will put your system into rest mode and not into fight or flight mode, which the cold showers will. Number 3, quality is way more important than quantity of training. I'm not saying that quantity is not important. I'm just saying that quality is a lot more important than the quantity. For like a year straight, I used to train, I'd say probably around 10 times a week. So most of the days I'll train twice a day. And let me tell you that now that I'm training probably 5 to 6 times a week, I'm getting a lot more progress than what I used to. I'm not saying that I didn't get any results. I'm just saying that the results I have now are way better, and I'm getting results way faster than I used to before. Because 1, my body was not rested enough so I can go out the next day and train again. 2, I was just going over the trainings without any real intent, without any intensity. I was just going to train just for the sake of saying that I will train twice a day, which is not the way to go. You need to make sure that the trainings you have are of really good quality. You're giving 100% intent and 100% intensity on every single repetition you do. If you're just going with the flow and you're doing the training just to get it out of the way, you're not gonna see any results. Number 4, early mornings won't make you better. What I mean by that is, if you wake up at 4 in the morning and then you do nothing for 5 hours, do you think that's gonna make you any better? Or is that gonna improve you in any way? You just lost 4 hours of sleep, or let's say 3 to 4 hours of sleep doing nothing, and then you started training, and then you started doing all the other things that you need to do. Do you think you're gonna see any gains? Do you think that you're gonna see any progress? Fuck no, bro, you're not doing anything. Just because a rich and successful guy told you you have to wake up at 4 a.m. and then you have to do this and that. If you're not doing anything for 5 hours, that's not gonna automatically make you more successful, bro. Focus on your sleep, focus on your training, and if you have to wake up at 3 a.m., go for it. But just because someone else told you to wake up earlier doesn't necessarily mean that that's gonna make you ultra successful as an athlete. And number 5, and the last one, your sport is not everything there is to life, bro. Basically what I mean by that is that you need to have something else besides your sport. If that's a hobby of yours, if that's creating content, if that's playing the guitar, I don't know what it is, but you need to have something to get your mind off your sport for at least 1 day of the week, bro. At least have something else going on, which is gonna take your mind away from training, take your mind away from your sports, take your mind away from all the things going on within your sport, so that the next day when you go back in, you feel even more motivated to train because you now miss it, if that makes sense. On the rest days, if you have a rest day once a week, just do something else. It doesn't have to be something crazy, but having another hobby besides your sport is definitely gonna help you. For me, that's content creation, and even though it's still related to my training, I'm not training at the moment, so it kind of takes my brain away from the training and I'm just focusing on creating a video. And that was it. These were the 5 things that are not really being talked on social media because they don't get as much views as the best exercise for this, the best exercise for that, but still I needed to go over them because I think they're important. You can use code TONZOMP for MyProtein to get a discount. Alternatively, you can check my programs, which will be linked in my bio. Thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.